guys, Stacy, Kimberly, and Jennifer here from the Expert Hostess. Thank you for joining us today for our Valentine's gift guide.
We're going to get romantic. We are doing the 12 Days of Valentines. You guys may have heard of this or seen this, but basically it's a takeoff of the Christmas song, the 12 Days of Christmas. So we just take, the parameters are, we take a word from that Christmas song and turn it into our Valentine's. I was going to call it a song. It's not really a song. They're notes that you'll write to your loved one, and you'll include it with a gift for them as well. So,
and if you want to turn it into a song, you
could sing it for sure if you wanted to. All right. So the first day of Valentine's, we all know in the Christmas song, it's a partridge in a pear tree. But in the Valentine's song, we just take out the pear and we say, on the first day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me a pear with possibilities. And when I did this whole Valentine's, 12 Days of Valentine's for my husband a couple of years ago, it was so fun to try and plan out what I was going to do for him. And I probably had more fun than he did. Of course, who does not love to get gifts? So like 12 days of gifts is awesome, especially at Valentine's Day. Nobody's expecting it. For this first day, I searched high and low for something with pear in it that would be interesting. And so I found a Lilo massage oil candle, and the scent is snow pear and cedarwood. The things that I loved about it was that it was masculine. So it was a black candle, it's got a silver lid, a little green handle on top. And so it was masculine looking, but the scent is neither masculine nor feminine, and it's really light. So it's not going to be offensive to anyone to use. So it was a really cool gift, and I think it really created anticipation. I just wrapped it up, put the note in, stuck it in his briefcase, so he didn't find it until he got to work. And so we had the whole day to sort of anticipate, what was going to happen that day. So that was really fun. The only downside to it, I would say, is that it's pretty slow melting. So if you are going to use something like that, you're going to want to light it maybe when you start making dinner. It can be your candlelight dinner, your candlelight for your dinner, and then it'll be nice and melted and warm for you to use later.
Well, not only is that kind of cool to have the massage oil that's built into a candle, but it also helps for women too, because it actually helps to prevent fine lines from occurring. It softens the skin, and it actually gets rid of blemishes with some of the items that are in there.
So if you're looking for something a little faster, Demeter makes a massage oil that is called Asian pear. So that is a great alternative if you can't wait for something to melt
forever. It does take a long time to melt. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's a great idea. Another idea, if you didn't want to do either one of those, in the Expert Hostess, we've got a lot of recipes and tips for entertaining, but we have a delicious recipe for a roasted pear dessert. It's roasted pears, it's got ice cream on it, and then you put chocolate and caramel sauces on top, and it's delicious. It would be a great way to also do this first day of Valentine's. So it's awesome. Now we're on day 2. Now day 2, of course, it talks about 2 turtle doves. So for Valentine's Day, our version is, on the second day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me 2 loving doves.
This is really simple to put together. Get the package of Dove chocolate hearts. You can choose milk, dark, whatever works for you. And you take either a card or cardstock, and you basically take the hearts and you glue them into a shape of the number 2, and then glue a backward number 2 touching the first number 2, so it makes its own little heart, and it actually kind of looks like 2 swans kissing, right? Or 2 doves kissing. And so it's really cute, simple, and again, just really fun part of showing your love.
An alternative to that, and maybe a longer keepsake, would be a little ornament, and it's called the Matoshi Crystal Studded Love Doves Birds Hanging Ornament. Kind of a mouthful. But it's the cutest 24 karat little ornament, and it has 2 doves on there, a heart, and little crystals, and it's a really fun thing to be able to hold on to and remember that Valentine's Day.
All right, now we're on day 3, and of course it talks about French hens. Well, we took that French out of it, and we said, on the 3rd day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me a little bit of France to see.
And so what we were thinking on this one is, well, at least what I was thinking, one of my favorite romantic comedies is Sabrina.
Movie dates.
Yeah, movie date. Totally movie date. I can get my husband to watch chick flicks with me. So one of my favorite Sabrina versions, I like both versions very much. The most recent Sabrina one with Julia Ormond, Harrison Ford, and Grey Kinnear.
Yeah.
I love that one because I can watch it over and over, and I have watched it over and over.
But really, any movie with France or Paris in it would really fit the bill.
Another fun idea might be a little calendar about Paris. There are a couple of really fun calendars we have a link to. One of them's more of a his and one of them's more of a her. There's one that's black and white and has all of the sites that you might want to find in Paris.
That's really cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
and the other one has more flowers and spring, and it just shows the colors of Paris.
Really awesome. Okay, now we're on day 4. So calling birds would be in the Christmas version, but we took the calling and we said on the 4th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me 4 loving calls. This is super simple to do because it doesn't cost you anything. You can call 4 times during the day. You can send a text, just send sweet messages. Really great too for people who are those people who like words, who need to hear positive phrases from you. So this is a really good one that catches those words of affirmation people.
My husband is amazing at those words of affirmation, but sometimes I need a little help. And so there is a really cool book, and it's called 100 Words of Affirmation Your Husband or Wife Needs to Hear. And so it's written by a pastor and a teacher, and he has some really cool words of encouragement. So if you need a little help, it might be good to get that book and kind of practice a few of those statements.
Never hurts to have, never hurts to have positive words going on, for sure. All right, now we are on day 5, and we just took it straight from Christmas. So on the 5th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings. And we have a few different ideas for that.
One that's maybe a little pricier, but absolutely beautiful, are 5 literal golden bracelets. And it's by Ross Simmons. They're 24 karat again, just beautiful.
They're kind of textured. They all have like little designs in them.
Yeah, different textures on each one. I would probably go for the 8-inch over the 7. They run a little small.
Yeah. We also have, there's another couple of bracelet ideas that we like. There's another set of 5 that is less expensive, and they're the open style that you can slip over your hand, and they're a little bit funner, a little bit funkier. They come in rose gold too, as well as regular gold, and they've got arrows on them and leaves and hearts, and so they're just they're really pretty fun. One that I love, and I put the link down below because I love them so much, are some bracelets by 9 West, and this is my gold bracelet from that. It actually is a pack of 3, so it's gold, silver, and like kind of a darkish gray. The thing I love about them is not only do they look nice, but they stretch really easily and really well, so it looks really great on. But it's really easy to put on and take off, and you can wear it every day.
So you can just change it to a golden ring. You don't have to say 5 gold rings.
That's true, yeah. If you're just doing this one, because it only comes with 1 gold ring, even though there are 3 bracelets, yeah.
Another option that is gender neutral, and it is a perfect idea for anyone, are 5 donuts. You can choose the 5 golden
not
donuts.
like a donut.
So that's definitely an option you can choose too. It's just super easy to put them, pull that little treat aside for them and have that little card with them.
Maybe have it ready for breakfast or something.
Yeah.
It's okay to cheat around Valentine's Day and have some donuts for breakfast. No, of course not.
I like that.
All right, we are on day 6, and of course, for in the Christmas song, it's geese a-laying. But we took that laying of eggs, and so we took the eggs out. And for Valentine's Day, it's on the 6th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me 6 eggs for eating. Now, this is one of my favorite. I love cooking. Obviously, we do the expert hostess. We love, recipes. We have some cute pans. I have a link to a pan down in the bottom of this video, but it's a pan that is from the Choosy Chef. It's got 4 places. 2 of them are for pancakes, or heart-shaped pancakes that it makes, and then you can put eggs in the other 2 holes, or you can have circle pancakes and heart-shaped pancakes. But my kids, I have kids that love heart-shaped anything, and I also have a link down to a waffle maker that we bought actually 2 or 3 years ago. We use it about 3 times a week, and they love it. And the funny thing is they will not let me I can make Belgian style waffles that are circular or triangular. They won't eat them. They only eat the heart-shaped waffles. So I have not used my Belgian waffle maker in forever because they have to have the hearts. So those pans are super fun and a great way to, bring the eggs into as well.
Well, if you want to take the eggs to the next level for your significant other, one thing you could do is we have a wonderful recipe for steak and asparagus frittatas. They are just kind of a little fancy, really savory, and it's a good way to celebrate Valentine's.
Well, it sounds fancy, but they're really easy to make.
That's what
Super
I was thinking.
fast, super easy.
You can make them really fast.
And made in a muffin tin rather.
Yeah,
than
everyone's got a
fancy
cupcake
pan.
pan or a muffin tin, so really easy to do, for sure. Yeah. All right, now we are on to day 7. And of course, it's Swans of Swimming. Well, we took the swimming out and we made a really fun date. So it's on the 7th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me swimming fun for you and me.
This is where it gets fun because it's a hot tub date. So grab your fun partner and you're gonna go swimming. And one option is you could also, if you'd want to give them a gift, is to go to Iffy Swimwear and pick out matching swimsuits. So that especially that would be intriguing to open your present in the morning and see a swimsuit and think, I wonder where this date's gonna go.
We put some links below about several different styles as well, because they've got a lot of different cute styles that are all matching, and you can pick your favorite one. So that's awesome. Okay, we're on to day number 8. And of course, in the Christmas song, it's Maids of Milking, but in Valentine's, we took that milk and we said, on the 8th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me milk that is really tasty, and it's a milkshake date.
Who does not love a milkshake date?
Yeah, right.
Now, if you don't want to leave the home to do your milkshake, there is a lovely thing that we all enjoy very much. It's the Nutribullet Mixer. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic for making milkshakes and also for smoothies. We do a lot of smoothies. It grinds up the seeds. It grinds up the vegetables. You can hide in there for your kids.
My kids love to do them themselves.
Do they?
They always are making smoothies themselves.
We always put like a scoop of the powder, the protein powders that you can get, and it actually thickens it up even more on top of it. And I usually like to add the vanilla flavor, but you can choose a different protein flavor to add in with all the other additions you use to make for the milkshake. We also have a link for milkshake recipes on Expert Hostess, so check that out.
All right, now we're on day number 9, and of course on the Christmas song it's Ladies Dancing, and we took out the dancing and said on the 9th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me dancing footloose and fancy free. And so now my husband likes to dance, but not everybody does. But we love to dance. Our 2 favorite styles are West Coast swing and country swing. And I feel like, especially country swing, I feel like it's pretty easy to kind of pick up. The fun thing about those 2 is there's a lot of like turning and flipping. So you kind of feel like you're doing something, even though they're pretty basic moves sometimes that you're doing, you feel like you're still getting it down. But you prefer...
So I like salsa. I mean, it's Valentine's Day, so we should spice it up a little bit. And not only is salsa a lot of fun, but if your significant other does not like to go out, there are a lot of DVDs out there that will teach you the lessons. And we have some links that are really neat down below for
privacy
those.
of your own home.
Right.
You don't have to worry about anyone watching you or judging you.
Yes, exactly.
Or actually, I will say, sometimes when we go out, my husband does not like it when I, dance with other people. They kind of have you go around, or other people come and ask you, and so
No problem.
it's kind of nice to just, you can do it from home, the privacy of your own home, which is kind of nice.
Now, my husband doesn't always love to dance. Sorry, sweetie, I'm telling this on camera. But there are other options. One of the things that we do love to do is we love to do the gaming console for the dance thing. So just like Just Dance or Dance Dance Revolution, those type of dance things can be a lot of fun and be in your own home again and get you working out a little bit.
Like having fun together, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it also really gets for those who like to be a little bit competitive. They think they're being competitive because they're playing a game where they can get points.
Yeah.
You've got them dancing.
For sure. Okay, now we are on day number 10. And it's Lords of Leaping in the Christmas song. We took out the leaping. It's on the 10th day of Valentine's. My true love gave to me 10 hearts a leaping. And this is really all about getting active, doing something fun and physical, getting that heart rate up. And so there's aerobics and Pilates and yoga. We've got some great links to videos below that we like. But it's just about doing something fun together and bonding that way.
Well, there's another option too. If your significant other is not into doing something aerobic at this moment, you can watch an action-adventure movie, something to get your heart rate up, like Mission Impossible. I think we have a link for that down below as well. Or you could take the part of the Lords of Leaping and just take the Lord part and turn it into watching Lord of the Rings with your significant other, especially if they watch that romantic comedy with you.
Yeah,
earlier.
let's do that.
Or you
Make
can
it
also
fair.
read the books. So you can also read books if you're not into movies.
Yeah. And then it changes it up. If you've done a movie night already, you can read a book or
for sure.
That's great. All right, the 11th day of Valentine's. And of course, it's Piper's Piping in Christmas time, but for Valentine's Day, we have on the 11th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me 11 cakes for piping. So it is a cupcake making date. You can, if you've got tips, the regular tips, and instruction video, you can have a really great time just having fun with them and creating your own things. If you have someone who is really good at normal tips and you maybe want to take it to a different level for them, there are Russian tips. We have the link below, but those are really cool. It's a whole different style than a normal piping. So if you've never tried it, that might be a really fun thing to do. It's kind of fun to try something new.
Well, I kind of think it's a little easier because with regular piping, you have to be steady and you're kind of going along making the leaves or the flowers. And with the Russian piping, you actually just push on the bag and pull up and then let go. And I think it just makes this perfect flower, So I really like those.
Yeah, and they're just really different. They have a lot of different designs. So it's really fun. If you don't like cooking at all, don't want to be in the kitchen, or don't like doing the dishes, you could also just go ahead and, you could make them for your spouse and just have them ready, or
You could just buy them.
you could buy them.
However, most cupcakes come in sets of like a dozen if you're trying to give out 11, so that means you're probably going to have to eat one.
Sacrifice,
yeah.
really.
Someone's got to do it. So might as well be you. So maybe that's something you want to do. All right, now we are on the final day, the 12th day of Valentine's. And on this one, we just kind of threw the Christmas song out the window. And we said, on the 12th day of Valentine's, my true love gave to me a red hot fantasy. And you can take that anywhere you want to, figure out a fun date for you and your spouse, something that, or your significant other, it's something that you really want to do together to have fun.
I kind of think it's fun to decorate, and maybe one way to put that hot fantasy thing in there is to put red hots. Maybe put them on the bed, scatter those instead of like the rose petals.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Another way to do it, actually, there's silk sheets. You can put on silk sheets. Those are kind of fun. I have a link that I put down below to like my favorite silk pajamas. You could get some red ones. I love them, wear them all the time. They're fantastic.
I happen to like some of the recipes that are on Expert Hostess for the Valentine's Day dinner. You can mix and match them, pick out which ones you like, and share those with your loved ones. And that actually shows them how much you love them when you take the time to make them something that makes them feel happy and that shows them how much you care about them.
And it saves you from the expense of Valentine's restaurants, which I feel like are a complete ripoff at Valentine's Day. Everything jumps up so high. In fact, these ideas will hopefully take you out of buying the overpriced flowers and some of those other things, and just doing some fun things to have a great time with the people that you love on Valentine's Day.
Thanks for joining us here at Expert Hostess.
We'll see you on our next gift guide.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.